you. Thank you, Crystal. Welcome everybody. Super grateful to be with you, especially those of you that are live and also those of you that are watching this replay. We were just getting started. Wanted to this area of my life. For example, I'm moving more, maybe I'm sitting less, maybe I'm walking more, maybe I've improved my nutrition a little bit, maybe my stress management's been really good this week. Love to hear your thoughts. So why don't we go ahead and just open the floor just for a couple of minutes? Who would like to start?
Hmm.
Irene, I see you smiling there.
Oh,
That's what happens. Smile, Irene. You get
well, I guess a positive is I have 8 people in my walking group, which is wonderful. And we walk every Monday. And besides walking, everyone shares information. So we're making social connections, which is very important in our age bracket. So I think that's a very positive win for
Oh
this
my gosh,
past.
can we give it up for Irene, you
Yeah,
guys?
and Bernadette's part of our group. She
Oh,
shows
thank
up
you.
faithfully.
Oh my
So
gosh,
we have a
Bernadette.
good time out there. And
Okay,
it's
Irene, thank
beautiful
you.
park,
Wonderful.
connecting with nature and meeting
Oh,
new people.
wonderful. So 8 people in your walking group. You
That's
typically every Monday you go
we
out.
meet at 8:30, no, excuse me, 8 o'clock and walk around El Carrizo Park, in by the golf course, by a nature center, a garden center. So it's very pretty out there.
Wow, Irene, is this an open group? Can anybody come and
Oh,
join?
yes, it's in
Okay.
our Lacer's Well announcements.
Awesome. Oh,
But
we'd
I
love.
know we're out in Sylmar, so it's kind of far for people
Yeah.
sometimes to
Oh
get
my
out there.
gosh. Well done. Bernadette, do you want to share anything about your experience with that group?
Irene is right about that. It's a big social event for us. And also we have added a couple of days more. If we could make it. Like yesterday, I went to walk with a smaller group from the big group.
Love
Mm,
it.
So more walking. I try to do it at least 5 times a week.
Oh my gosh, Bernadette. Come on, guys, give it up for Bernadette. That's awesome. This is so good. Way to go. Way to go. I love it, guys. This is so awesome. Okay, so Bernadette, walking more, and Irene talking about obviously the community side, the connecting side, and also opening and starting that group. I absolutely love that because we're going to talk a lot about that today as well. But thank you guys for sharing that. Anybody else want to share one thing, just one thing that you can say, yeah, I did a pretty good job on that over the last 30 days. Could be anything.
Rachel, what about you, Rachel?
Come
I
on,
see
Rachel.
you.
Let's go.
Well, this morning I got up and did Tai Chi with
Mm.
Come
AR.
on, Rachel. Way to go.
I
What was
put it
that
on my
like?
calendar, so okay, we'll try that.
What was that like? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, except my knee is still out of whack, so I got to
Okay.
be a little careful on when I'm leaning in and whatnot. But it
Uh,
was good.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I'm so glad. And we can't wait to see your pictures from your trip,
Uh,
right?
it'll see me like this.
I'm so glad you had a good time, though. Sounds like you had a wonderful, wonderful trip. And we missed you. We missed you at our walk, but we're so glad you had a great trip. So,
Thank you.
yeah. Anybody else want to share one thing that you'd like to just give yourself a high five for? Could be anything. As you're thinking, and I'd love to have you share. I'm going to brag on somebody. I'm going to brag on Catherine. So, as you guys know, is Catherine still with us right now? Crystal, is she still on? I don't know. I don't
Uh,
see her.
yeah, there
Is she?
she is. She's
Yes,
on.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Come on.
I'm right here.
There's our young superstar. So Catherine is have been recovering from an injury, and I just want to say, Catherine, I'm so proud of you. It's so easy to just struggle emotionally when you're injured, and I know it's difficult and tough time, but you know what I see in you is this, you're just resilient and strong and tough. And what I love most about Catherine is, and I think it's a really good message for all of us, is giving ourselves grace and knowing that there are some, this is a season and this too shall pass, right? We will get beyond this. We will get better, right? So I just love your athletic mindset. Honestly, Catherine, like an athlete, because athletes, this is something I learned in football. It's not if you're going to get injured, it's when you're going to get injured. With a full contact sport, you're going to get injured. The question is, how do you deal with your injury, right? Like, are you taking care of yourself? Are you pursuing the treatment and care that will get your body back to where you want it to be? And Catherine, you have that mindset. I love that. Just talking with you this morning. So thank you for sharing with us, your journey, and we all can gain a lot of inspiration from it. So thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to see Catherine running around pretty soon, guys. She's going to be just doing sprints around all of us. Anybody else want to share before we dive in? Crystal, what you got?
Oh, well, for me, well, I've been taking my little supplements and stuff regularly, and for controlling cortisol levels and stuff. And what I've noticed is that I've been less stressed and uptight. I've been able to be more relaxed throughout the day, and even when things are hectic or whatever, it's keeping me calm, keeping me balanced.
Good for you.
So I've been trying to stay faithful with taking my supplements.
Good for you. Oh, that's so good. And a great reminder, right? Like, it's funny, guys, because when we start to make movement or progress in one area of our life, watch how it affects other areas. Like taking our supplements can help us start to think about our stress or what we're eating or how we're moving. And, it's a pretty stressful time for many, right? Especially in the LA area and where we may live. There's a lot going on right now. So, what we're going to be talking about today, guys, I think is really a timely topic. We're going to be talking about something that probably is the most important aspect of your emotional and physical well-being. Does anybody know what it is? You want to take a guess? Here's the question. What factor do you think influences your health and wellness more than really almost anything else? Besides movement, besides physical activity and exercise? Anybody have an idea? It's relationships. Believe it or not, the healthier your relationships are, the more sense of community we experience, the more we flourish, the more that we thrive. And we're going to talk about that. And I really want to brainstorm with you all today. We're going to get into our workouts. We're going to have a good time with that. But wouldn't it be wonderful if in between our meetings, we were able to connect with one another? And there are some ways to do that through Lacers, which is wonderful. There's the Facebook page, but I've done this with other groups too. Like we could even put a support list together, for example, like having a walking group on a Monday. That's a huge support system that's built in now to the week for Irene and Bernadette and anybody else that wants to go. But what if we had a phone list, right? Of those that wanted to do it, they could text each other and just say, hey, just checking in with y'all. How you doing? Right? And you could do it daily, like, hey, just want to let you know I walked today, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. That's inspiring, right? We get a little note like, how you just checking in with you. I haven't seen you in a while in our group. That kind of a support system can really be significant. So I want to brainstorm with you all. What can we do as a group that will help us to be even closer to reaching our goals and helping to support one another? So we're going to brainstorm. I want to give you that as a little assignment today as we'll dive into our topic. But I just am so proud of you guys really for just taking it another level with our walking, with our moving. So let's dive in, guys, and then we'll get into our exercise. We're going to talk about how to make movement stronger, but together. Because when you have support, when you have healthy relationships, it can profoundly make a difference. I do want to mention for those of you that are new, we'd love to have you make sure and please fill out this form. You can easily download it. It's with your materials. But we want to make sure that you're safe, that you don't have any particular injuries or conditions that may affect your ability to move. So we want to make sure that that's available to you. We did celebrate our wins. I'm so proud of you guys for that. And I do want to just brag on Marshall Johnson. This is a former client of mine. I think some of you may know about Marshall. Marshall was a former NFL football player, amazing athlete, amazing. I looked him up. Even he was a client of mine, but I didn't know what he had accomplished in his career. Unbelievable. But unfortunately, Marshall, once he finished playing professional football, he started to struggle with his health. He started to gain weight. He started to see his blood pressure rising, his cholesterol going up. So all of the markers were going in the wrong direction. And so I asked Marshall, what will help you get back to where you want to be? And you know what he said to me? He goes, Sean, I don't know, because I was paid a lot of money to exercise and be in good shape. And I don't really have a reason. And this is what he said. I don't have a reason to really take care of my health and fitness anymore. And then we stopped to talk about that. And Marshall had to dig and think about what is it that would motivate him and encourage him to make some changes. It wasn't his doctor. His doctor was telling him, I need you to lose weight. I need you to lower your blood pressure. But Marshall found something that was much more significant, and that was his 4 grandsons. And that's the beauty of it, guys. This is what motivated him. He wanted to be around to pour into those grandkids. And I think I've shared this picture with you guys, but look at this guy. Look at him, right? And I would ask you all to guess his age, but some of you know that beautiful smile. And look at how fit he is. He's over 60 years old in this picture. And this picture was taken a few years ago. But he told me that his waist size was the same size that it was when he was 19 years old. But he found not only his reason, his why, but he also found his community. It wasn't the NFL anymore. It was some neighbors and friends that he would regularly walk with, exercise with, and really spend time together with. So Marshall's a great example of why workouts are so important. So we're going to do this, guys. Do me a favor, go ahead and stand up. We're going to start with our joy workout to warm our bodies up. If you don't mind, go ahead and do that. And I'm going to pull up my workout screen here. Yeah, get in a place where I can see you. If you guys don't mind,
Yeah, put your cameras on if you can.
cameras on. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help me a lot so I can make sure you're safe. And y'all can say hello to Sophie, my little Sophie girl. Yeah. All right, guys, hang on. Let me pull this up here. All righty. Okie dokie, guys. Here we go. All right. Okay, get ready, everybody. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to make sure, give me a thumbs up that you can hear me, because I know we had audio issues last time. I don't know if it was my computer or not, but give me a
I
little.
can hear you. I can
You
hear
can hear
you,
me okay?
Sean.
Great.
Yes,
Can you all see the screen? See the little joy workout? Okay.
yes.
Give me a thumbs up when we start so you can see it. Everything okay?
Ready to tap into joy?
It's there. It's
Yeah.
there for me.
Okay, guys. Here we
We're going to
go.
start with a gesture of hope, reaching for the sky.
Reach.
Sorry,
Reach
Sean.
up one
It's
arm,
not that loud. It's
and
just the
release.
voice. I
Other
don't know if that
side.
matters.
Stretch
Good job, guys.
and let go.
Good.
Keep going. Find an easy flow.
That's it.
Palms open. Look up. Touch the sky. Now reach both arms overhead.
Both arms now, guys.
Big
Good.
breath in
Reach.
and release.
Inhale
If it feels good,
and exhale.
bend your knees to sit back, then rise up as you reach.
Nice, guys.
This movement welcomes you into your body and connects you to the breath.
Here we go, guys. Rotate from side to side. Go, Rachel. Go, Bernadette. Good job, Irene. Go, Sylvia. Angelina, good job.
and relax.
Well done, guys. Okay, take a deep breath.
Now let's sway
Now we're gonna
side to
sway.
side.
Side to side. Oh, Rachel's starting us off
Sway
already.
your shoulders.
Yeah, Rachel. Good, guys. Loosen it up. Loosen up that shoulder. Nice. Good.
Sway your arms.
Good.
Sway your hips. This move helps you find freedom in your body and connect to the music.
Good job, y'all.
If it feels good, move through space. You can turn around, make the movement as big as you like.
Good job.
Let it go.
Good. Okay, here we go. We're gonna bounce now, guys. Get ready. Shoulders
Find the beat
nice and easy.
and bounce your shoulders
Good.
up and down.
That's it. Nice and gentle. Nice and easy. Good job,
Rock
guys.
feet,
Good.
bounce your heels.
Good, Bernadette. Go, Rachel.
Now, try holding your hands by your sides.
Good, Crystal. Here we
And
go. Little
pretend
jump rope.
You're skipping rope.
Good. That's it, Crystal. Way to go, kid. Good job. Way to go, Bernadette. Way to go, Irene. Way to go, Angelina. Well, Sylvia, nice job, y'all.
How would it feel to throw your fists in the air
Get ready.
like a kid bouncing with joy?
Good, guys. Way to go. Just wake that body up. Just wake up.
Now relax.
Woo, good
Take a
job. Take a deep breath.
Time
Okay,
to let loose and shake.
now we're gonna shake.
Shake your hands. Relax your body. Now shake out your arms one at a time.
Good, guys.
How about both arms at
Both
once?
arms.
Shake out your legs.
That's it. Good. Good job. Get those cobwebs out. Good job. That's it, Rachel. Good job,
Try
Bernadette.
shaking any part of your body.
Good job, Irene. Oh, you guys doing great. Doing great. Good, Sylvia. Nicely done, you guys. You look great. Good, Angelina. Very good. Way to go. That's it. Excellent job. Excellent job, guys. Looking good. Looking good.
That was great.
Way to go. Way to go. Okay, now jumping.
Time to jump for joy.
Take a deep breath.
Put your hands in the air.
Good, guys.
Raise your fists. Try looking up.
That's it.
Chin up.
That's it.
Chest up. And if it feels good, add a side to side bounce. Lift your heel as you pull your arms down. Lift your chest. You can turn it around.
Good job, guys.
If you want an extra boost, try jumping jacks.
Good, guys. Remember, you don't have to jump. You can just use your arms if you want. Good. That's it. Well done.
And breathe.
Yay. Good job.
Now we can celebrate.
Okay, guys. Get ready to
Bring
celebrate.
your hands to your chest and imagine throwing confetti into the air.
Good.
With each toss,
Inhale. Exhale. Good job. That's it. Good, good, good. Catherine, let's do some deep breathing with you,
Lift your
kid.
back heel.
Deep inhale
Open the front body.
and then exhale. Yeah, girl. Yeah, yeah, good. Inhaling, raise those arms up, Catherine, and then slowly down and exhale. That girl. Yeah. Do that throughout the day, okay, kid? That just helps that circulation. That girl. Perfect. There you go. Well
Bounce.
done. Add a little bounce to it, guys. Here we go. Nice. Go, Rachel. Go, Bernadette. Come on, Irene. I love it. Way to go, Sylvia. Way to go. Angelina, good job. Excellent, excellent job, guys. Way to wake it up, loosen up. Oh, great job. Okay, freestyle.
You made it.
Get ready.
Now it's time to freestyle. Anything goes.
Go, what's your move, guys? What do you got? Here we go. Go,
Let
Sylvia.
music guide you.
That's good. Go, Bernadette. I love it. Bernadette's using that living room. I love it. Good job. Go, Rachel. Come on, girl. That's it. Go, Crystal. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Come on, guys. Way to go, Catherine. Catherine, you're making me smile. I love it. That's it. Play the drums, whatever you want to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. Good job, guys. Nicely done. Almost there. Almost there. Good. Finish strong. Awesome. Awesome job. Almost finished. That's it. 10 seconds. Ready to take that bow. Take a deep breath.
Take a bow.
Well done, team. Well done. Excellent job. Yay! Great work, guys. I love it. Oh my gosh. Have a seat if you want to. Way to go. Way to go, team. You guys looked amazing. I love it. I love it. Moving and grooving, huh? How you feel? Everybody okay? Good, 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 good. I love it. Okay, so before we get started, I have a little question for you. On a scale of 0 to 10, how much relational support do you experience on a regular basis? On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 meaning not really much support at all, a 10 is I have so much support, so much strength I gain from that support. It's beyond. That would be a 10. Where would you put yourself? And feel free, you don't have to share this, but if you want to put it in chat so we can, I'd love to talk with you about where we are. And there's different seasons of our life that we may feel a lot of support around us. And then there may be sometimes that we don't feel as much support. So feel free to share if you want to. Feel free to unmute if you want to, and we'll talk about it. I'm seeing a few coming in here. And Catherine, do you want to grab those, kid, and you can share them?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. So Rana said that she feels like a 10. Amazing. Jamie Touch said that they feel like a 7. Rachel says that she feels like a 7 and 8. Brenda says she feels like a 7. Sylvia said that she feels like a 5. And Faye said an 8.
Great. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. So what we're going to talk about is the power of support, the power of relationships or connecting is another way of thinking about it. And I'm going to share some things with you. Actually, this will be in your packet if you want to read the actual story, but some really fascinating research is being done on this this area. Hang on one second. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. There we go. So joy, the experiencing of joy significantly is heightened when you're in a group like this. Like we've got over what 25 people right now that are moving and grooving online at home, but we're connected, right? So just hearing each other, seeing each other smile, that makes a big difference, right? Just to see that. but what I want to read to you, I think, is a fascinating quote by Nick Vujicic. I don't know, have any of you ever seen Nick before or heard about Nick? Amazing, amazing individual. This gentleman was born with a condition. I forget the name of the condition now, but he had no arms and literally no legs or feet. He does have feet, but you can even see he actually teases himself quite a bit about his toes and his feet. But this young man was at a place in his life where he felt so isolated, so depressed, so less than. And obviously, when you look at some of the challenges that he had, you can understand that. But what I love about Nick is he overcame these challenges with really a deep faith and also the ability to support and lean into support from others. Now, I'd love to read to you what he said about the power of purpose. This is what he said, and supporting each other. He said, the greatest rewards come when you give of yourself. It's about bettering the lives of others, being part of something bigger than yourself, and making a difference. I love that. He found he was so depressed when he was younger, but then he became this amazing speaker. He began to talk about his challenges. He began to really encourage others with what he had overcome. And I think this is such a great picture for us to look at and see. It doesn't matter what challenges we may be going through, or what mountains we may be climbing. If we have others around us to not only help us, but also to maybe inspire, it helps us. It encourages us. We're on this journey together. So Nick is a great example, I think, of someone like that. But I wanted to share with you guys some of this information that is actually in your packet, so you can read this information when you get a chance. Hang on one second. I'm going to move my little view here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. So when you look at the idea of moving, I want to just read a couple of benefits of just walking, but walking together. So Bernadette and Irene, thank you. You guys didn't even know this, but you queued this talk up very well. What's the difference of going for a walk by yourself, which is great, and it's also sometimes needed to be by ourselves, or walking with two or three or four or five or eight people, right? What's the benefit of either one? I think I saw a hand raised there, Catherine. Did someone want to share something?
Yeah, that was me. It's because we have something in the chat from
Ah,
Brenda. She said
yeah.
that she knows about Nick and that she heard him talk in person a few years ago, um, before she had a rupture in her quadricep. And now when she saw him, that like he was single and now he's married with 4 children. I just wanted to bring that up.
Amazing. I know, I'm so glad you did. And you know what's amazing about Nick? If you looked Nick up online, listen to his talks, you guys. There's a talk that he gave in um, a prison for men, and it was amazing because he was going into a group of individuals that were obviously very sad, obviously lonely, obviously not a good time in their life, a difficult time, right? But what was fascinating about it, Nick found a way to connect so deeply with these gentlemen that they had hope. They had hope. Like, can you imagine being in that dark place and having hope and having the idea of faith and the idea of even connecting with others so you don't have to go through this period of your life alone, right? It's amazing what we can do through the power of community and connecting. But let me share with you some stats, you guys, on this. Walking definitely elevates our health, but check this out. When we walk together or walk with others, it elevates your motivation to move more and to make healthier decisions. It increases your social interaction. It helps your conversational skills. Um, this is interesting. It enhances your marriage, your intimacy, your bonding, and your sense of community just by walking with one or two other people. I love this one. Decreases feelings of loneliness or depression or despair. I want to say to you right now, guys, if any of you are feeling anxious or depressed or down, which is part of our human existence, right? We do experience emotions like that. we can get out of that so much faster if we go for a walk or we move or we do some activity, even like something fun like dancing or whatever you enjoy with another. It definitely raises your enthusiasm for life. It helps with self-worth, attitude, meaning, longevity. All of these things are improved as we're finding a way to walk together. So, a couple of things I do want to share with you. Larry Buffington, a client of mine. There's a whole story on Larry I want you to read, but let me just give you the cliff notes on Larry. Larry, and I'll show you his picture right here. This is his before and after. Larry, look at the picture in the lower portion of the screen there. Larry was about 65 pounds overweight. He was struggling with his health. Long story short, we put him on a 12-week program, basically walking, lifting weights, much like we're recommending for everybody on this group. In 12 weeks, you guys, look at the difference in the after picture, the picture of him running. He not only lost the weight, but this is the best part. Look at his health stats. Blood pressure dropped by 32 points. Cholesterol dropped by 81 points. It went from a 247 to a 166. That's amazing. Abdominal strength. He doubled his abdominal strength. His waist, look at this, you guys. He lost 7.5 inches in his waist. Hips, 4.5 inches, but he lost over 41 pounds. Excuse me. And his body fat percentage changed dramatically. But this is the best part. This is the best part. Larry became a senior Olympic athlete. He was a shot putter when he was a kid. And he got into a training group, again, a community group. And these shot putters all began to encourage one another. And he actually won a gold medal in a senior Olympic event. So again, community seems to be the common thread. Having others around us to support us and encourage us and challenge us is really important. I'm going to pause for a second and see, Catherine, if anything came in or if anybody had any comments or thoughts related to just a little bit of information that I was sharing there on the idea of community.
Go to where?
We only had a
Oh, number, right?
comment about Nick still.
Yeah, I love it.
Brenda had inserted a link and from YouTube, and it says Nick is also in a short film, The Butterfly Circus, and it was made over 12 years ago, and someone named Doug Jones is in it also, and it's about the power of the human spirit, and you can watch it for free on YouTube.
I love it. Okay, that maybe you can share that link. That'd be fantastic. That would be wonderful. Well, guys, what I want to do is I want to encourage us just begin to think about wherever your relational score may be, 0 to 10, we can increase it and improve it. But there's some intentional steps that we need to think about and talk about. And before we do that, I want to get another workout in. I want to get us moving again. I want to take us through a 10-minute workout. The movements that you're going to be seeing, some of them you may be able to do very easily. Some of them we may need to modify a little bit, okay? So I want you to follow along. I want you to just let me know what you can do and can't do. Please put your cameras on. I want to make sure I can see you. I can definitely give you some input and some thoughts related to the workout itself. And then what we'll do, we'll come back after the workout and I want to talk to you about other ways to modify some of the movements, okay? So do me a favor, go ahead and stand up, guys, wherever you may be. Again, obviously for Catherine, you may want to stay seated, and that's perfectly fine. Do what you can, and especially those of you that may have knee injuries or difficulty with your lower back, please be careful. Some of these movements may be a little bit challenging, but also we can modify them, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so you're going to see in the first movement is actually seated in your chair. So I made you get up for a reason. Let's take a deep breath while you're standing, guys. Go ahead and stand tall. Reach up nice and high with your hands. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Lower your hands down and exhale. Well done. Okay, right arm up, left hand on your hip, and I want you to lean to the side gently, gently lean. There you go, guys. Good. Catherine, that's excellent. Good job, Bernadette. Good job, Rachel. Good job, Sylvia. Come back to center. Opposite side, same thing. Reach that hand up. Go across the body very gently, slowly. Good, Irene. That's it, guys. Good job. Come back to center. Let's do that again. Reach up with the opposite hand, my right hand. I'm going to reach over my body. I'm going to very gently lean to the side, put a little bit of pressure on my hip, just a little bit. You're going to feel a stretch in your back when you do that. And then come back to center. And now we're going to do last time, guys. Reach over the head. Just loosen our back up. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Well done. Lower that hand down. Okay. Want you to put your hands together. I want you to extend your arms out in front of you, okay? What I want you to do is I want you just to rotate, rotate, rotate. Just gently allow a little bit of a stretch here. Hold for 1, 2. Come back to center. Opposite side, we're going to rotate 1, 2. Good job, guys. Excellent. One more time. We're going to rotate to the side very gently. Hold. 1, 2. Come back opposite side. Same thing, guys. Rotate. 1, 2. Very nice. Okay. Take your hands, guys. Put your hands below your waist. What I'd like you to do is I want you just to lean, but allow your hands to slide down the side of your leg and see if you can just go as low as you comfortably can, okay? Your hands are going to go down. You're almost reaching for your knee, the side of your knee, and then you're going to come back to center. We're going to go the opposite direction, just like a teacup, right? You're like a little teacup pouring the tea out, right? And then come back to center. You're going to feel this in your back. Again, last time, we're going to go to the side. Let your hands slide down your leg. Let your hands slide down your leg. Hold to where you feel tension, and then come back to center. Last time, same thing. Very gentle, nice and easy. Well done. Okay, good job. Okay, now, we're going to go. You have the option of either doing the chair or standing. Either one is perfectly fine, but let me show you the movement that you're going to be doing. I want you to notice that Brooke is going to do this movement in a way that you can perform this in a chair, which I love, or standing. So right now, if you're standing, just move your arms like I'm moving them, like Brooke's moving them, but you're not going to move your feet. Okay, just move your arms, just your upper body. Believe it or not, guys, just moving your body like this is very beneficial. You're increasing your blood flow. It's helping your metabolic rate. It's actually helping your blood flow. It's a way to wake up. It'll boost your mood. Now, notice Brooke's going a little faster, right? Little faster. Good. When you go fast, we're just going to go fast for about 30 seconds. Good job. Well done. And again, go at your own pace. We're going to slow it down in just a second, just to recover and rest. Good job. Nicely done. This will warm your body up. Good work. Nicely done. Okay, slow it down. Slow it down. Now, I want you to start moving your feet gently, easily, nice and easy, okay? Nice and easy. In just a moment, you're going to see Brooke go quickly. Now, she's able to do this because she's seated in the chair. But for those of you that just want to walk or march, think of marching in place a little faster, okay? We'll do that for 30 seconds, all right? Try to step on the balls of your feet. Take a deep breath. Get ready, guys, and here we go. Okay, march in place, nice and easy. You don't have to go fast. Just make sure you're bringing your legs up, just marching in place. That's it. Good job. Well done. Catherine, you're awesome. Way to go, Bernadette. Way to go, Rachel. That a girl. Good job. We're almost there. We're going to slow it down in just a second. This is just a way to get your heart rate up. Okay, bring it down. Slow it down. Take a deep breath. You probably feel a little warm right now. That's good. We want to make sure our body's warm, but let's recover. Catch your breath. If you feel like you're a little bit labored in breathing, that's normal. Totally normal. Third set, we're going to go fast again, but please go at your own pace. I want to make sure that you're going to go march in place. We're going to march in place again. Okay, get ready. Here we go. March in place like I'm doing, guys. Just march. Well done. Just raise those hands up, those knees up. Now, notice what Brooke's able to do. She's able to do a fast sprint on the chair. That's what's nice about doing the chair work. You can do that safely without any injury. If you did this without a chair, it can be a little hard. Good job. You're almost finished. Way to go, guys. Excellent work. Excellent work. Get ready to slow down. Okay. Take a breather. Woo, good job. One more set. Just one more time. Excellent job, y'all. Really look good. I love it. You guys are doing great. Take a deep breath. Slowly exhale. Good job. Okay, last one. We're going to march in place again. Same thing. Just go at your own pace. Try to go quickly as you can. Again, just be very gentle on your legs and on your feet. Always step on the ball of your foot. We're almost there, guys. Take a deep breath. Get ready. So here we go. Okay, we're going to march in place. We're going to go quickly. We don't have to go fast, but a little bit faster than maybe you have done so far. Move those arms. The faster you move your arms, the faster your feet will go. Oh, I love it. Imagine you're walking up a hill. Imagine you're almost to the top. You're about 20 feet away. You're looking good. 15 feet. 10, 9, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down. Okay, take a deep breath. Slow your walk down. Slow your march down. Whoo! Take a deep breath. Okay, guys, now what I'm going to have you do, take a deep breath. I'm going to pause the video for a second. What I want you to do is make sure you're safe around you. Make sure there's nothing on the floor around you, like shoes or anything that would cause you to trip or fall. Just clear your area. Make sure that when you're going to be doing a lunge, you're going to be stepping out. So I want to make sure that the surface you're stepping on is not slippery. Hopefully you're wearing tennis shoes. That's great. If not, that's okay. But preferably it's a best in shoe. Now, I want you to watch first. Don't do anything yet. We're going to do what's called a step lunge. We're going to step with our left foot and step back. Step with our right foot and step back. Let me pause, okay? That's the motion. So let's do that together. We're going to step with our left foot, do a little lunge, step back. Step with our right foot, do a little lunge, and step back. You don't have to go down far, guys. Maybe go down 2 inches. Brooke's going a little lower. You don't have to go that low, but let's do it together now, okay? You're going to step, hands on our hips. We're going to step with our right and step back. Step with our left and step back. Good, guys. Just a little bend in the knee. You don't have to go down far. As you get warmer, you can go lower. Make sure your eyes are looking straight ahead, okay? Straight ahead, step forward and back. Alternate sides. Good. Excellent job, Bernadette. Really nice, Rachel. Good, Sylvia. Way to go, Irene. That's nice, guys. Stepping out. Now, if you want, you can go a little bit lower if you want to, especially if you're feeling like you're comfortable. Catherine, good job, kid. Really good. I love how you're modifying that. Yeah, just stay on that one leg, Catherine. That's excellent. That's really nice, guys. So you're going to do 1 minute of this, guys. You're going to do 30 seconds on each leg, technically, because you're alternating sides. You're almost finished. If you get tired, you can stop, and then you can come back to it, okay? Excellent work. Take a deep breath. Nice and easy. Almost done. Couple more, guys, and well done. Okay, now go to your chair if you have a chair. I'm going to pause right now. Let me pause this. What I'd like you to do is please make sure that that chair is not going to move on you, okay? If it does move, I'd like for you to position it where you're up against a wall, or if you have a desk near you or even a wall. I just want to make sure that that chair is not going to move on you, okay? So what you're going to do, position yourself like Brooke, put your hands on the back of the chair, okay? Lean into it, guys. Walk your feet back a little bit to where you're in a little bit of a lean. Now notice Brooke's up on her balls of her feet, okay? So that's all I'm going to have you do just for right now. We're going to do a push-up. So what you're going to do, guys, is you're going to lower and bend your elbows and then press back. Now for right now, Brooke's just showing you, she's going to do a quarter push-up. Just bend a little bit. Good. Just a little bend in the elbow. Down and up. Good. Down and up. That's 2. Good job, guys. Down and up. 3. Excellent job, Angelita. Good, Sylvia. That's it. Good. Try to keep those elbows together. Bernadette, that's excellent. Way to go, Rachel. Got a girl. Good job, Sylvia. Irene, I love it. That's it. This is a great way to strengthen the arms, guys. Strengthen the chest as well, the shoulders. This is what's called a quarter push-up. What I mean by quarter is we're only going a quarter of the way down. Now, If you want to, if you feel like it, you can go lower, but please be careful. Okay, Brooke's going down almost touching chest to the back of the chair. You don't have to do that, okay? You can stay with the quarter push-up. That's it, Rachel. Keep those elbows close together, sweetie. Good job. So when I say keep elbows close together, guys, think of your elbows or your arms almost rubbing against the side of your waist. So it's very close to your body. Good. There you go. Good, Angelita. Almost there, guys. Couple more and well done. Good job. Pause there. Let's pause. Good job. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? One thing I just want to mention. So when you do your push-up, what I really want to emphasize, a quarter push-up is just going down that far. That's all you're doing. You're literally moving like 2 to 3 inches. But this is the thing that happens when we do push-ups, guys. Most of the time, people will flare their elbows out. Do you see how my arms are out? What you want to do is make sure that those arms are in, right? So when we go down, notice what my elbows are doing here. Notice that my elbows are coming right next to my body, right? Do you see that? Sometimes we do this. You don't want that because that creates a lot of pressure on the shoulder joint. So we want to go from this position to this position. Okay, let's try that, everybody. Let's do 5 together with your arms a little bit closer. Okay, ready? Here we go. We're going to go down and we're going to press up. That's 1. Good. Down. Keep those elbows close together. Rachel, that's so good. Excellent. And down. That's 3. Good job. 2 more. Down and 4. Last one, close to the body, and 5. Well done. Excellent. Push-ups are fantastic, guys. All you need is a chair, a wall, a desktop, a kitchen table. Please just make sure it's stable and secure, okay? All right. Now, I want you to step away from the chair, move away from the chair to where you have some freedom to move. We're going to do another lunge exercise, guys, but it's a little bit different. Now, the first time we did this motion, we were stepping forward. This time, we're going to step backward. Okay, now, I just want to say this. This is a challenging movement for your balance, okay? So if you need to, grab your chair and put it right next to you. You could put your hand on your chair, okay? You literally can put your hand on your chair as you do that backward lunge. So it gives you some stability, okay? So feel free to do that. Not a problem. That's actually beneficial, okay? Hands are going to be on our hips. Here we go, guys. Get ready. We're going to do the same movement. But we're going to step back with our right leg and together. Left leg together. Right leg together. Go at your own pace. Again, you don't have to go down far. Just a little bend to that leg, little bend in that knee. Sylvia, that's perfect. That's excellent. Use that chair. As you get stronger and as you feel more comfortable with your balance, you can just put your fingertips on the chair. Just a little bit of just support. Rachel, excellent kid. Way to go. Be mindful of that knee too, Rachel. Okay, just go down a little bit. Almost there, guys. Excellent. You're going to notice your heart rate getting up there. Good job, Irene. Good job. Way to go, Bernadette. Love it. Angelita, good job. Excellent work. We're almost finished. This is a great exercise, guys. This is one of the most beneficial movements you can do for your lower body and for your balance. Excellent work. And well done. Okay. Take a breather. Take a breather. How are we doing, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing okay. Very good? Okay, good. Well done. We're almost finished. We're almost finished. Okay, go to the chair now. I'd like you to go to your chair. Hopefully your chair has arms, okay? If it doesn't, that's okay. What I'm going to show you is a movement you can do, and you don't really need the arms of the chair. But what we're going to do is an abdominal movement, and I want you to watch Brooke first. First thing I want you to do, sit on the end of your chair. Okay, sit on the end of your chair. Notice what Brooke is doing, guys. Her hands are in her lap. Please put your hands in your lap, right on top of your thighs. You're going to lean back just a little bit. So if I were to do it here, guys, I'm going to lean back just a little bit, okay? Watch the motion first. She's going to lean back, and she's going to come forward, okay? Lean back, inhale, and exhale. Good. Let's stay with that motion. As you get comfortable with that motion, I'm going to show you how to modify this to make it more challenging. Brooke's going to put her hands across her chest in just a moment. You don't have to do that yet. Here we go. Inhale and back and forward. We're going to exhale. Good. Inhale. Hands across your chest if you want. Good. Again, be careful with your lower back. Good job, guys. Come forward, sitting upright and back. Good. You're almost there. Few more. Looking good, Irene. Looking good, Angelita. Way to go, Sylvia. Rachel, that's perfect. Bernadette, excellent job. Well done, kid. Tighten your tummy, guys. When you come forward, tighten your tummy. Exhale. And then inhale. Tighten your tummy as you come forward. Exhale. Good. Well done. Okay, let's pause for 1 second. Those are called chair crunches. Great exercise. You can do that when you're watching television. When you're sitting down watching TV, you literally can put your arms across your chest and do 10 repetitions. It's really good for your lower back because it strengthens your abdominal muscles. Okay, stay seated. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to come forward to help strengthen our back. Watch Brooke first. Okay, watch what she's going to do. She's going to place her hands on her thighs. And if you like, you can cross like Brooke is doing now. She's going to come forward and then she's going to come to neutral. So you're bending forward to help strengthen your back. Go down a little bit. You don't have to go back that far. Notice Brooke's hands are across her chest. You can put them on your thighs if you want to. As you get more comfortable, you can go a little bit lower, a little bit lower. That also stretches your back. Good. We're going to inhale as we come forward and exhale as we come back. Good job, guys. Get a breathing rhythm that's comfortable for you. Nicely done. Hands. Now, if you want to modify it, put your hands in front of you. This makes this more challenging because it's more weight coming forward. Good. Well done, Sylvia. Way to go, Bernadette. Rachel, that's good, kid. Yeah, that's it, Rachel. So stay there, Rachel. Stay there, kid, right? And then come forward. That's it. And then when you come back, stop at neutral there and then come forward again. That's it. Yes. Excellent. Good, good, good. That a girl. Excellent. Okay, pause for a second, guys. Now, we're gonna do another motion for our back. What I want you to do, cross your arms across your chest. We're gonna rotate our body to our left, rotate, go to a place where you feel tension, hold and come back to neutral. Opposite side, we're gonna rotate to our right, rotate. And again, hands can be across your chest. Well done. Come to center. Nice and easy, don't force it. Just when you feel tight, stop. Rotate again, hands across the chest. Good job, y'all. Good job. Excellent. Rotate. I'm getting warm. I'm going to take my jacket off. Good job. Excellent job, everybody. Really good. Really good. Looking very strong. Well done. Well done. Take a deep breath. Okay, let's stretch now. Now we earned it. We're going to do a little bit of a lunge. Step forward with your left foot. Put that right foot back. And all I want you to do is bend that front knee. Keep the right foot, right heel down on the ground. Hands can be on your hips if you want. The further you bend that knee, the more stretch you're going to feel in the back of the opposite leg. This is a calf stretch. This stretches out your calves. Great exercise. And it's also a good balance exercise, guys. Switch legs. So now left foot's going to be behind us. Remember to put that left heel in the ground. Right foot is forward. We're going to bend that right knee and keep the left heel flat to the floor. Don't let that heel come off the ground. You won't feel the stretch if you do that. Take a deep breath. Exhale and come forward. Well done, you guys. Well done. Give yourself a round of applause. Well, one more thing. Let's do some deep breathing. Inhale. And down and exhale. Good. Excellent. Inhale. And exhale. I'm so proud of you guys. You did great. Did great. Inhale deeply, deeply, deeply. Down and exhale. Oh my goodness. You did fantastic. High five, everybody. High five. Way to go. Excellent. Have a seat if you want to. Have a seat. Oh my gosh, that was great. Thank you for those of you that were on video. It allowed me to see your form and really good job today. Excellent, excellent. Let me pause for a second to see if anybody has any questions at all. Any questions? That was great. Let me make sure my volume's up here. Okay, there we go. Any questions, guys? Catherine, how did that go?
We don't have any questions. That was honestly because I haven't really done much exercise. It wasn't a lot on my body, but I definitely felt like tired and I felt my muscles moving and it's been a while. So, I mean, I really felt it. The lunges going back or like doing the backward lunges was probably the toughest exercise and I had to stop for a bit. That one was really tough. It was a lot harder than like going forward.
Right,
And I didn't realize that that would make a big difference in like how I felt doing
yes,
the exercise. So that was
yes,
pretty challenging. That was the most challenging exercise.
yeah.
The push-ups against the wall was not as bad. Everything else was like pretty okay for the most part. Just the backward lunges were very
Good,
tough.
good. You guys, so this is really good for not only for Catherine.
I can't.
Oh,
Wait, hold
not hear me? Can you hear me
Sean,
okay?
yes, Sean, I was thinking with all of those
No, sorry, I can
exercise,
hear you. I think I have a lot of lag on my end.
Oh,
with
okay.
all of the exercise moving,
Yes.
the bend in the knees and all of that, I was just saying to myself, normally Sean would say, inhale, and when you put us back in a relaxing position, you would tell us to exhale. But
Right.
I noticed you didn't do that until this last one, the last slide that you were showing with the arms going up, the inhale and bring them down. I says, boy, that's not like Sean. He always say, inhale, exhale. But
Right.
anyway,
Well, and it's interesting. One thing, one of the biggest questions I get asked more often is, what's the correct breathing format? Like, how should I breathe when I'm exercising? And the answer is breathe comfortably, breathe normally. Sometimes I find that if there's too much instruction on the breathing, that we're actually holding our breath, and that's the biggest thing. You just don't want to hold your breath. You just want to breathe normally. But typically, what we'll see is, like, for example, when I perform the movement, like, try this, guys. Raise your arms above your head. This is when you want to inhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold that breath. And then when you lower the arms down, you're going to exhale. Very similarly, like when you perform a lunge, for example, I'm going to inhale, I'm going to exhale. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to exhale. But for some people, they begin to think too much about the breathing, and it can really affect holding your breath. And again, that's the one thing you want to stay away from. But ideally, whenever you contract the muscle, is you want to tighten, 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 and then you want to exhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Sorry, my dog's scratching on the door. She wants to come. She wants to come exercise with us.
Sean, I have a question.
Yes.
And one of the exercise, just a few exercise back from the one we had last time, the last one, is that I saw that Rachel has her leg was pretty straight on the back when we're doing the one leg, stretch and all that. And while I was trying to do that, I feel that my leg at the back can tend to bend a little bit rather than straight.
Yes. Yes.
So wow. And I wonder, I try to do it straight, but it's just naturally more comfortable to bend a little bit.
Absolutely.
I don't know which one is it called, but it's
No,
one
it's
of the
great.
exercise we had.
Yep. That's called the calf stretch. And what we're doing, so I'll show you all just so you can see this. When you do a calf stretch,
Okay, calf stretch.
you see me here. I'm gonna put, and I'll take my camera so you can see my feet. So if you look at my feet right here, I'm gonna put my left foot forward, okay, and my right foot is gonna be back. But the tendency is to raise the foot off the ground. You want to keep that foot in the ground, okay?
Yes.
Reason why, and also you want to keep that leg, especially my right leg, for example. I want to keep it straight. When I bend that knee, it does allow you to move forward further, but it doesn't apply the stretch on the calf, especially on the calf. But I'll be honest with you, Ellen, either way, even if you were to bend your leg, you're still stretching. You still are stretching your muscles. But if you want to have more stretch, Try to keep that leg straight, the back leg straight,
Yeah.
and then come forward on the front leg. You're going to feel more stretch in the calf muscle, the lower leg. And that's the part,
I
guys,
see.
I'll be honest with you, that is a part of our body that gets very tight. So that's one of the benefits of this movement. You can do it against a wall, put your hands against a wall and bring your knee, your front knee close to the wall, but keep that back foot down on the ground. As soon as you see your foot come off the ground or you see your knee bending, that's when you may want to just not bend as far and
Right.
allow yourself just a little bit of a bend as opposed to a lot of a bend.
I see. Okay. Thank you.
Does that help? Did that help?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Good question.
Yes.
Any other questions, guys? Great job. Really good. Now, remember, guys, that was a 10-minute workout, okay? The blessing of that workout is it was a lot of resistance training. Remember, strength training. Remember, I can say this because I have it. We may be silver, but we're stronger, right? We may be 60, we may be 70, we may be 80, we may be 90, but we're stronger, right? Honestly, guys, if we look at our lives, how many of us are stronger today emotionally, relationally, spiritually, right? But wouldn't we like to add to that physically, right? Because we know as we get older, it's definitely more challenging. I've noticed it myself. Like I'm 61 now, and it definitely is harder than when I was 21, right? Big difference. But if I look back on my life, there's so many other areas of my life that I feel stronger in, much stronger, right? What's the secret to make us stronger? You know what it is? And I know I'd love to hear. Anybody have a thought? What do you think it is? What's the number one thing to make us stronger?
Positive attitude.
Ooh, I love that answer. That's a great answer. Anybody else have a thought? That's a good one.
Mhm.
Positive attitude.
Keep
Anybody
moving.
else? Keep moving. No question about that. I'm going to definitely agree with that. Anybody else have one?
Keep an open mind.
Open mind. Good. These are great. Positive mind, open mind. Good. Anything else? Anybody else have a thought?
I'd be saying keep working at it. The more you work at it, the better you get.
Good. Awesome. These are all excellent. And they're all true and they're all right. But I will share with you, and this is really the point of our discussion today.
Yeah. Keep moving.
Well, keep moving for sure, but guys, look at these. This is what the researchers have discovered. Keep moving for sure, but guys, look at these. This is what the researchers have discovered. Yeah, sorry, hang on. I'm getting a little feedback. Let me try that again. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, sorry, hang on.
Pat mentioned perseverance.
I'm going to put you guys on mute just for 1 second, just because I'm getting some background feedback. Catherine, are you getting that? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, okay, I think we're okay.
I can hear you. I just have like a lot of lag on my end, so I think your audio is coming a little bit delayed for me.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. No problem. Let me read this to y'all. This is from a book by a gentleman by the name of Dr. Dean Ornish. You may have heard of him. Very famous researcher. But this is what he discovered. When he did Harvard research, he was a Harvard professor, and he discovered if you exercise regularly, if you eat less fat and more vegetables, you lower your stress and you quit smoking, you can literally reverse heart disease. So, in other words, your arteries are literally cleaner, like Roto-Rooter. Your body will find a way to get rid of any plaque if you exercise regularly, eat healthy, reduce stress, and if you smoke, quit smoking. Great news. Guess what? I want to share this with y'all. Dr. Orn has published a book, amazing book, a phenomenal book on this topic, but guess what? Nobody was doing it. He was perplexed. He's like, I've just found a way. I found a secret formula to help people reverse heart disease, and no one's doing it. No one's exercising. I shouldn't say no one, but generally the population, guys, what you're doing today, most people don't do. Did you know that? Most 21-year-olds don't do, y'all. So give yourself a pat on the back. What you just did today, most teenagers don't do. Is that amazing? 80% of our population, 8 out of 10 people, do not move enough to experience health and well-being. But here's what he discovered. He asked the best question, why? Why is it that we don't move more? And why is it that we don't sit less? And why is it that we don't eat well? And why is it that we don't reduce our stress? You know what he discovered it was? It was loneliness. It was a feeling of sadness and depression. It was our emotional and relational health that he began to study. Brilliant, brilliant. He asked the question, why is it that we know it's good for us, we don't do it? And he discovered it's lack of support. It's a lack of relationship. And I want to share this with you. This is groundbreaking, guys. This is super important. So this is what he found. This is a quote from his research. He said, people are much more likely to choose life-enhancing behaviors like exercise, like eating healthy, rather than self-destructive ones when they feel loved and cared for. This is amazing. This was found in a scientific research journal that was discovered. Listen to this, you guys. Listen to this. After this research, Dr. Ornish, he was quoted as saying this: medicine today seems to focus primarily on the physical and the mechanistic, drugs and surgery, genes and germs, microbes and molecules. And then he said this, he said, I am not aware of any other factor in medicine, not diet, not smoking, not exercise, not stress reduction or genetics or no drugs nor surgery that has a greater impact on our quality of life, incidence of illness, and premature death from all causes than, get this, guys, love and intimacy. The ability to connect, the ability to share your heart, the ability to have someone in your corner that you know you can trust. And this is what he said, you guys. This is a researcher. This is a medical doctor, a heart surgeon. He said, love and intimacy are at the root of what makes us sick and what makes us well, what causes us sadness and what brings us happiness. And then he said this, love and intimacy are at the root of what makes us sick and what makes us well, what causes sadness and what brings us happiness, what makes us suffer and what leads to healing. And he said, this is groundbreaking. He said, if a new drug had the same impact, virtually every doctor in the country would be recommending it to his patients. That, my friends, is such a flipping of the idea, a flip the table. Like, wasn't it true that exercise and diet and lowering your stress is really good for you? Absolutely. But the deeper question was, why don't we do it? Well, it's a lot has to do, we don't have the support structure. We haven't developed a way like we're doing now, which I'm so proud of you all, because guess what? You are all telling Dr. Ornish, well, I've got support. I come to my regular meeting here at Lacers. I go for a walk with Bernadette and Irene on a Monday. I want to challenge everybody in this group. Start your own walking group. Get one person, get a neighbor, get a family member, get a friend, or get on your phone and walk with somebody in this group. You can talk with them. You can even do a little FaceTime with them. Be careful doing that though, right? But what if we all started our own little group? Our own little group. I want to tell you a story, personal story. I may have shared this. I apologize if I have. Um, I had a dear friend of mine that I would meet for coffee every Friday. I looked forward to these times together, you guys, so much, because he was somebody that was in my corner. He was somebody that I knew loved me. He was a few years older than me, so I was helpful. He had kind of been married longer, had kids longer. I could ask more questions. So he was really a mentor in a lot of ways, but a dear friend. And he felt comfortable sharing with me. And I'm going to say this because I think there's only a couple of guys on this call. For men to do that, it's not easy. Most men. For women, it's easy, or easier, I should say, for women to share their heart and to share, their feelings. So we met every Friday, without fail. And one day we met, and he was down. I could see he was really sad. And he said to me, he said, Sean, I've got some bad news. He said, I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm like, oh no. And again, it was so helpful to have him just to be a sounding board and somebody that prayed for me and somebody that, would check on me, like, how you doing during the week? And we would text each other. And then he said this to me, he goes, Sean, he goes, you know what? You're going to be fine. He said, I want you to get one person that you can trust and love, just to meet with them regularly. And guess what? I found a friend of mine that I went to high school with, and I called him up and said, hey, do you want to get together and grab coffee once a week? And at first he hesitated. He goes, yeah, man, I'd love to hang out with you. I'd love to do that. So we started meeting weekly. And then all of a sudden, another friend joined us, and then another friend joined us. We went from 2 to 5, and then we had 10 guys, and then we had 15 guys, and then we had 25 guys. And now I just got back from my meeting today. We have 30 men that meet together every Wednesday morning to check on each other, to love each other. It's a men's group at our church. That has changed my life more than anything else. And I want to encourage everybody on this call, just get one person that you can meet with regularly. And it may be someone from this group. And so I know we have about 10 minutes left. What I'd love to do is I really want to brainstorm. I want this group, like, what if, guys, we all did what Irene and Bernadette are doing now, and we said, we're going to start a walking group once a week. We're going to start it in our neighborhood. We're going to invite family and friends. We're going to invite whoever, neighbors. Even if you walk with just one other person, that's community. That's connecting, right? So this is going to be a homework assignment for us. How we can start. What if we begin to start these walking groups around the county, LA County, Orange County, Riverside County? What if? Right? It's going to help us. We're doing it selfishly. I admit that. I called my buddy selfishly because I wanted somebody to be there for me. But guess what? I'm there for them. And it's a lifeline. I'm a better husband. I'm a better father. I'm a better worker. I'm a better person because I have a group of guys that if something goes wrong in the middle of the night, I could pick up that phone and call any one of them. I want that for you. I want that same thing for you, that you have that. And I want to start it with this group here. Like, this group is a very special group. So let's brainstorm. We got 10 minutes. How can we create more community? Let's start with this group. Like, what can we do? Like, can we put a list together of our contact information? Maybe our full name, our email, our phone, right? And maybe our birthday. Like, wouldn't it be nice just to do a little shout out, like, hey, happy birthday. I'm thinking about you, right? It could be prayer requests. It could be I'm struggling with something. Whatever we want to do to help, just shoot a little text together. We can create a little group. It could be on Facebook too. But let's brainstorm and talk about what can we do, whether it be in this group and or in your neighborhood. I'd love to hear your ideas, and we'll jot them down. Who wants to start? Anybody have any thoughts or comments?
I think a phone list is great. We do that in our church. Every year we update our phone list of all of our members with their birthday and their families and stuff and their phone numbers. And some of them put their email and some of them don't. So I
Right.
think that's a good idea.
Great. So a contact list, right?
Yes.
Great. Awesome. I love it. Anybody else have any thoughts? Anything that's worked for you that you found has been helpful? I love Irene and Bernadette, their idea. Bernadette, love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, actually, it does work. every Monday morning, Irene texts us, one of the group texts us to remind us
Yeah.
that we'll meet at 8 o'clock, and those who can make it. And at the same time, after we walk, if there's a birthday, we go to a restaurant and celebrate the
I
birthday.
love it.
And we've been getting together for the holidays, for Christmas. So, different activities that we could do. And since I have the book club with 3 other members, we talk about the book. And so even though they don't join us for the virtual meeting, we talk about the book.
I love it.
Yeah, we try, and then they get interested. I want to read that book,
Sure, sure.
So things like that.
Bernadette, you're doing, isn't that awesome? I mean, I love that you're leading it, but you're also gaining so much from it too, like me, right? It's so awesome that we're there with them to help support others, but they're supporting us, right? And they're helping us. I love that. Really good. Thank you. Anybody else want to share? What are your thoughts, guys? What can we do? What can we do as a group? Crystal, I'm so glad you're here. Because guys, this could start a movement throughout, literally throughout LA County, and we desperately need it throughout the country. But what if we were that positive impact of come join our walking group, just come hang out with us, right? Let's do this together. Let's share life together because sometimes we get alone and that's when it's difficult. Life can be tough, right? We're going through an injury. We're going through a marriage difficulty. We're going through a loss. I, yeah, all those things. Or
Go
Crystal,
ahead, Angeline, I see your hand.
Yes, I'd like to add, Sean, my sister was telling me, my niece, she lives in Lancaster and she works downtown LA at a law firm. And
Mhm.
she comes in with her husband so far in their vehicle, and then she catches the train from there, wherever the drop-off point is, into LA downtown for the job. My sister
Oh,
was telling me that, when you're on the same schedule with other people that's catching that same train every day, that
yeah.
they started a contact list, of contacting one another. And every month they get together and meet up and go out and have a good time, with one another.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, that's a great way too. Like if celebrating that once a month, getting together, physically getting together, and celebrating each other's birthdays, or because those can be a very special day, but it could be a lonely day too, especially if we've lost loved ones or family has moved away. So doesn't it make an impact, guys, when somebody calls you and says, "Hey, I'm just thinking about you," right? Like that's such a blessing when someone says, "I'm just thinking about you. I wanted to just tell you, I love you," or whatever it may be. That makes our day. That makes our week, right? And I think the
Mhm.
more we can do that as our team here, we can spread this. We could get 100 people at our next 5K together, guys. Like, what if we invite 1 or 2 people to come join us? Like, come to our 5K. Come in.
Right.
I believe it's November, right, Crystal? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I've already told Irene that the wellness team is going to join them, make preparations to join them one morning for that El Carrizo Park walk. We do want to support our champions, and so I think that that's a good idea. And then, like you said, to be able to call and check on each other from time to time, I think that is a good thing, like what Angeline is saying and stuff, and then make plans um, to where the group can get together and do something. It can be just like with Bernadette's book club. We all, for one month, get the book that she's recommending, and we all jump on her book club for that particular month, and all join in on that meeting. So I think that we can support the ones that are doing activities already as well.
Yes,
You know.
yes. I love that.
Mhm.
I've got
Yeah.
a thought, Bernadette. I don't know if you're open to this, and Irene, if you wouldn't mind, maybe when we start our class, especially our group, give you all a couple of minutes to share what is the book of the month, right? So you can share it virtually with everybody. We all may say, oh, I want to read that. I'd love to read that book, right? So maybe there's a way we can do this virtually as well, just to integrate some of the really the best practices that you're finding that are working. That would be awesome. I'm sure a lot of us would love that.
So, so Bernadette, have you all met already this month, your book club?
No, not yet. Not yet, but we're reading Hotel. Hotel is the name of the book. I forgot the author right now. I could pull it up on my computer here.
That's awesome, Bernadette.
Yeah. And let's see. Hotel by Arthur Haley.
Arthur Haley.
That's our recent book. And next Wednesday we'll be meeting, or next Tuesday, I'm sorry. Next Tuesday, the 17th.
All right, y'all. So Crystal, maybe what we can do is if especially if they want to get in touch with Bernadette or Irene regarding next Tuesday, and then Hotel by Arthur Haley. It'd be fun to see who would like to pick up that. What better thing can we do than reading for our mental well-being, right?
Yes.
Right,
yes.
and see, and then Bernadette has her own Zoom link and time. Is that what, 10 a.m., Bernadette?
Yes, it is 10 a.m. And those who'd be interested, you send me their email and I'll
Come
send
on.
the link.
I love it.
Okay,
I love it.
yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
good. So
Awesome.
guys,
Great plan.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, Bernadette.
That's okay. I'm done.
I was just going to say, so Crystal, would it be okay if everybody that would like to be a part of sharing their, maybe we could put a share list together of, you may already have this, Crystal. I don't know if you have everybody's name, phone number, and birth date, because I think maybe even email too. If there's a way we can put together this contact list just for this group, right? As people come in, it's very similar if you've ever been to a Al-Anon meeting or an AA meeting. I don't know if anybody's ever been to, they're great, but when you come in, you're new, right? So we may get some new folks coming in, but we can add them to the list if they want to. There may only be a handful here that want to do this, but I would highly recommend it, guys. If you don't do it here, do it somewhere, whether it be your church, whether it be just in your community. Having others support you is critical for our emotional, relational, and spiritual and physical health as well. So, yeah, what do you think, Crystal? What would be the best way to
But that's fine. Yeah, yeah, I have the ability to pull the report, the report that has everybody's name, phone number, or email address. So we have access to pulling that information.
Okay, great.
And
And just
we
give,
can
just
put
guys,
it
if you wouldn't
together.
mind, reach out to Crystal and just give us the permission. I would imagine, Crystal, that we would need permission from them to share that. So just
Right,
let us
right.
know.
If they want to be a part, they can email. They can even send an email to Lace as well to let us know.
Great. Great. So we'll come up with a name, but maybe for right now, Lacer's Circle. Like this will be our circle, right? Like our little support group, like our little time, I don't know, for lack of a better name, we'll come up with something kind of catchy. But our Lacer Circle, if you want to be a part of that, guys, please share your contact information and let's get stronger together this year, right? I love it. Anybody else want to share anything else? We got a couple minutes left. Hi, Pat. It's good to see you.